afternoon. This is Karen Tully reporting for the Republican Women of Baltimore County. And this is a great event today because both of these women are working for the children, and we can almost leave politics out today and see what we have really done. I know, Kim, you have a child. Not sure about you, Michelle.
You have three.
Three. So this is what it's really about. Bringing it back to the children, helping our community. So I'm going to start with you, Michelle, because I know you are really the executive producer of the Food Project. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. The Food Project is a program here in Southwest Baltimore. We're located in zip code 21223, which is actually the poorest zip code in Maryland. We are very blessed because we work out of a school that was shut down, and the city has given us the kitchen and cafeteria to operate out of. Here we hire the youth in the community to help feed the community. We affect about 330,000 meals a month out of this space, and at the same time providing jobs for the youth. And we're so excited here today. You know, about 42% of the kids in the community live in poverty.
So Kim, tell us a little bit about what you've seen.
Yeah, so luckily Michelle has been doing great work here at the Food Project, and all the staff that she has and the helpers, the volunteers. This is, I think, a gem in such a a sad situation sometimes, but I think it does build on the community. I mean, from what I've seen, as you know, I ran for office in this area. There is a lot of destitute areas, and we're trying our best to help out, but obviously it's going to take the community to rise up as well. And so I know Michelle has been trying to lean on the city to get more resources. I wish and I hope that they do step up in that way too, because we have to support the people actually doing the work on the ground.
I know one of the things that you talked about was actually hiring different people, and that's some of the obstacles that we see. Things we don't even think about, that they may not have licenses, they may not have even birth certificates, and people judge them and have no idea what it's really like to live in poverty.
Yeah. No, absolutely. They don't know. They have no idea. And so when we hear them talk about things like defunding the police, they're not the ones living in dangerous neighborhoods. They have security detail 24/7. I think it's time for them to actually get into community themselves and really talk to the people that live here every day.
Tell us a few stories of success stories here that you've seen.
Well, I can tell you that my success is having the kids really step up to change their community, to change the narrative, and to see the young men that might have been on the corner that are now making and delivering meals to the seniors in the community makes me really proud. And anyhow, we just hope to do more of that.
And you're really advocating these people, these young gentlemen and ladies getting jobs.
Absolutely. And I think people don't realize, too, how many of our kids are homeless, how many of our families are really struggling with very, very basic needs right here in the U.S.
And what you had mentioned is that these people go out and steal and commit crimes for basic needs often.
Right. I think what Baltimore doesn't see is if we're able to meet the needs of our youth, we would eliminate a lot of crime.
That's great. So now we'll get to Toys for Tots.
Okay.
Toys for Tots was actually developed in 1947, 74 years old, by a Marine Reserve, and his wife went to donate to a Raggedy Ann doll and found no place to. And that's how it started. That's why the Marines are always involved. So, Kim, what do you think about this project today?
Well, first of all, thank you, Michelle, again for hosting it. I know, this was a more than one day event, and we really appreciate it. I mean, as she was saying, it is hard, I think, for people right now with basic needs. When I look at inflation, when I look at the gas prices, those that are living on a fixed income, I cringe for them, right? Because it's like, how are they even getting by right now? It's tough. But, of course, you don't want any kid to go without Christmas. So I think this is amazing.
And this is the second day?
Yes, it's the second day, and we are so grateful. We have adopted over 100 kids that we will be blessing with Christmas this year.
And there was a gentleman I wanted to give some credit to that you talked about earlier?
Yes, Officer Otis Daniels is gathering the toys right now from Toys for Tots. It should be arriving here shortly.
That's wonderful. And there's a federal judge who recently talked about this project and how successful it could be?
Right. I think what people don't realize is a lot of times there aren't choices for people in the community, and when there are no choices, you're led to the street. We had one young man that he had come up with an idea for a drink, and we're actually helping his business idea, and the judge was so impressed with what he had been doing with his time here. You know, and just he didn't understand why there isn't a food project in every neighborhood in Baltimore.
And I know he complimented it. So, Kim, how are you doing? You are moving right along.
Yeah.
I know you have your little girl, Olivia. Now I know you have 3 children, and I have my children.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what it's all about, isn't it, Kim? Fighting for the next generation?
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, definitely. I mean, like you said, we're moving along. Even though our bid for Congress wasn't successful, that doesn't mean I'm going to give up on the community and what we're trying to achieve. You know, we might end up running again, we might not, but we're definitely not going to leave West Baltimore anytime soon.
Well, I think what's important about you, Kim, and I've seen you over the years, your heart is with the children. I think people see that. And your heart is certainly here, since you were the executive director and one of the people that started the organization. And we need more women like Kim and like you. And I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for the community and for toys for Tots and the children.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.